The last time I've used these headphones was 2017, and they were just standing back here on this stand, so I have no idea why they're beeping, and now I'm just going to pretend that they're not. Hey guys, my name is Dan, and today this is a really improvised video because I was just sitting and thinking I just want to record something, and I quickly set up this, and I thought, why don't I make a Premiere Pro tutorial? And here we are. I'm in Premiere Pro and I think I'm recording. Yes, I'm recording, and you're going to hear my clicky keyboard, and let's jump right in. I got this song, which is Sahara's How More. It's from Epidemic Sound, which is where I got all my music from, and let's hear it. Actually, you know what, I don't need to hear it. It ends up about here, and it's 1 minute and 25 seconds. That's way too long. In my vlogs I'm trying to keep all my B-rolls less than 20 seconds, but if you want, you can make yours, let's say 30 or even 40 seconds, and in this case I got a remixed version of the song which I made, which is 41 seconds. And what I basically did, it's not like a remix, it's more like a really precise cutting, and I shorten it. That's basically what I did. And you can also do something like that in Audition. You know what, let me show you how. You need to go here on File, New, and Multitrack Session. Here you type the name. When you got a multitrack, you import the song, and now on Properties you see here you got Remix. You need to click Enable Remix, and now here in target duration you just drag left or right. In my case I want it, let's say 30 seconds. Let's see what it'll make. It's mostly quiet and not that entertaining, as I see. Not that great, but basically you can do a lot. I mean, just drag a little bit more. Every time it'll create something new, something different. And as you see, if I drag it, let's say 8 minutes, that's very great. If you're doing a background music, you just import it, and let's say your video is 20 minutes and you just drag it to 20 minutes and it remixes the whole song and makes it 20 minutes, and you just export it. And back to the topic. If we ignore the light and if you look at my beard, you notice that it's covered and it's basically red now, half red. Here it's blue, dark blue, and here is red, and that's how I got my inspiration for this video, because the first time that I covered my beard I decided why don't record this, and now I have a B-roll of my first time covering my beard, which was back at my birthday this year. And basically what I did was some strange mix between blue and purple. It was really unnoticeable. So I got all my clips. What I'll do is right click, modify, interpret footage. I'll click assume this frame rate and change it to 25, click enter or OK, and now all of them are 25 frames per second. What I'll do now is go right here and click on the empty space and click new item and adjustment layer. If you don't have empty space, it'll be a little bit harder for you. Click on this new item icon and again adjustment layer and OK, and basically it's the same. I'll drag it to my timeline and stretch it so it fills up the whole song. If you click on the wrench, you'll see an option that says expand all tracks, and that'll expand all your tracks. And now this is the trick. This is basically all you need. Basically what I was doing is import all my footage and go through every single video and select in and out points somewhere in the video, and then just drag and drop it and find the right places and move it around. There's a faster way. You just play the song. If my headphones decide to stop sabotaging me. What I'm doing now is find the beat. It takes me a while to find the right bit. Here it is. And now by selecting everything and holding Alt, drag and drop, and you got everything where you need it. If you click S, you will deactivate the thing that magnetizes all your footage, and you can move everything freely. Look, like right now it automatically snaps, and when I click S, it no longer snaps. So I want to move it just one frame here. Okay, so here it's also one frame back. You don't need to do these precise adjustments. It's more like if you're in a hurry and you're like, I need to pause this as fast as possible. In my case, as you see, I have time. Because everything forward is the same, I'll just, as in the previous case, drag and drop it with holding Alt. And now everything is basically done. And that's it. I think in the back it's the same. Everything, yep, one frame difference. That also helps if you're struggling with finding the rhythm. In my case, I couldn't find it in the beginning of the song, but right now I just... You saw what I did. I found it. Okay, so we got 21 pieces that we need to fill with our clips. And that, my friends, is the moment when you go through all your footage and select your in and out points. So when I'm done, I'll be back. I'm back, I filtered all my footage, and now I'll just simply drag and drop it. If you click here where it says A1, you drag and drop only the video without the audio. Okay, you know what, I will start with the end, because why not? For the end I got a shot of me. Every shot here is a shot of me. What am I talking? When I click P, I got my pen tool. Yes, pen tool. So I go into effect controls and then right click on the keyframe I created, and choose ease out, and on the right keyframe I choose ease in. Now we got a flow, let's say. We got the end, and now we just need to fill everything in between. As you can see, I'm just dragging everything and dropping it, and that's it. I mean, it's not the best footage ever. I got this only for the memory of the first time ever covering my beard. I didn't want this by any means to look cinematic, I just wanted a memory, so... Okay, so I think it's time for a few tips. When I have everything selected, I just drop it and then I extend it or whatever. If I'm in a hurry, I don't care what is left that I've cut or what I have before that. Of course I check, but I just drop it and cut it. I don't care. If I'm in a hurry, I don't care most of the times. I mean, for vlogs. I need one shot less, so I don't know which one I don't need. I just want to put this to here, and for that reason I just have this one on top. I haven't deleted anything. The other one is just on top, and I can simply choose one of them and leave one of them. What I'm doing is clicking Shift E. I don't know if this is a default shortcut, but I've added it because I have so many shortcuts added. Right click and enable or disable, basically. If it's not checked, it's disabled, and if you check it, it's enabled, and basically you see it's going darker. That basically means it's disabled. Something else that I'm looking for is matching, or should I say not matching. When you're doing cinematic sequences, or otherwise known as B-roll, you don't need the following frame after the one you've just put to match the one before it. Does this make sense? Let me find an example. I know... Let's use this one. Okay, so I got this one and then this one. They're so close. I don't need that. I don't want that. And let's say after that I put this, or even in this order. They're just too close. I mean, so many people don't care and put just everything everywhere. Even though we want this as fast as possible, there still needs to be some sort of order and style. If you've noticed, I've left 2 empty in the beginning, and that's because I will import some drone shots that I already have of this place. Okay, so this was in January, so let me think. I'll see which of these I'll use and I'll be back. I like it, and we got our bureau. I don't know how fast it took me, but it was definitely faster than it would take me like a year ago when I was not using the adjustment layer and just drag and dropping technique. And now it's only the graining that's left, for which I also have my custom made preset. This one, Dance Sony Lux. I made it with the Lux effect, which is a part of the Magic Bullet suite made by Red Giant. Basically I'm grading only with the Red Giant Colorista and Lux, so just buy it, that's it. So now I just drag and drop it. As everything else, I click edit and just change the brightness levels. Because we're in a hurry, I'm not really looking at the scopes, I'm doing it more with my eyes. Okay, it's time to see it. It's amazing. What else should I say? If you noticed, I have everything set on parts. I got 2 drone shots and then a shot of me, of my shoulders, without revealing my face, but you can see that something's going to happen with my hairstyle, I guess. And then you got this bow with dye and you're like, okay, something is going to happen. And here we come to the hype part of the song, where we basically need to hype the viewer and tell him what's going to happen when the beat drops. And here is the part where my beard is going blonde. I'm keeping it longer because I want to keep that hype rising. 4 shots before the drop, I got shot of me removing the blonde dye, and then right before the drop we got a cooldown where we see a shot with the brush taking a bit of the dye, and then after the drop we got all the shots with the girl dyeing my beard purple and blue. And here we got just 4 shots of my beard being covered, because I know it's the main action, but when you see that happening, you don't care what's going on, you just want to see the finished result. And that's why here we're seeing again showering my beard, then here drying it, and here the finished result, which it's not the best. I mean, it was my first time, and however, let's not talk about that. It's just a really fun montage and a really great memory, and that's it. I hope this was helpful. I mean, if there was somebody to tell me all the things that I told you guys in this video when I started, it would change the game drastically for me, because the aperture just died. That was it, guys. I hope it was helpful, and basically if there was somebody to tell me all the things that I told you in this video when I started, it would be a complete game changer for me, and it would change basically everything in my process. And that's it. Tell me in the comments what you'd like to see in my next tutorial, and if you don't feel like typing a comment right now, I'll leave a poll right up here where you can check a few themes that I think would be interesting to talk about. Like the video if you liked it, hit the dislike if you don't, subscribe, ring the bell. I'm done and I'll see you in the next one. Okay, so we're recording. Stop peeping. Okay, I think this can happen. And now the cable goes, and now, if you've noticed, I have my,